Coasters, it's Bruce here, and I'm down at the Slipway at Greymouth, and I've come across Franco. I'm trying to get a bit of a feel for that exciting news on the new Slipway, and wondering what it actually means. Franco, thanks for talking to me.
That's all right, Bruce.
And now, tell me, what are you going to do?
The most important project that we're going to do for the Slipway is a building.
Right.
As we know, we sometimes get a bit of rain here and the wind howls through, so a lot of time boats up here, when they're trying to do some work, they're unable to because of the weather. So the priority for us really is to make sure we get a building. So the plan is that we're going to put a building over this rail here.
Right.
If we can, if we're in budget, we'll put one over the second rail as well. Priorities are going to be access for vehicles, equipment to work on the vessels around the building. So yeah, we're looking at potentially a 20-metre high building.
Geez, that's a beauty.
Which is big.
Yeah.
We're restricted by being in the flight path of the aerodrome, so 20 metres is the max we could go to, but we won't need that height. And apart from that, we're going to increase the capacity to 200 tonne.
So how big's, look, I'm not a boatie, how big's 200 tonne?
Well, if you take the Galatea or the Cook Canyon that come into the port here, they're about 155 tonne.
Oh, so they'll be able to come up?
Yeah, so vessels of that size. Over the last 2 years, maybe a year and a half, I've probably had requests from about 5-6 vessels of 120 tonne who want to come up here. I just can't do it. We're limited to 80 at the moment.
So this is fantastic for Grey.
Yeah, and if we get, and once we have a shed, a covered area that they can work in,
yep.
Then potential's huge. We've got the engineering firms capable of doing the work on the vessels, and yeah, and anything that can't be done, there's firms in Nelson and Christchurch who are willing to travel.
And of course, we've our fishing sector is so important to the coast economy.
Yeah. And
in Grey here, it's just growing and growing. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, people forget that it's not just about how much money comes into the port, but every vessel that comes here has to restock, refuel, get repairs, all these equipment that's needed all the time.
Every bit of fish that gets landed, someone's got to transport it somewhere.
That's it. So we've got the trucking firms, we've got the engineering firms, we've got the electrical firms, we've got the supermarket, we've got the motels, we've got the pubs and restaurants. It's all money coming into the town. It's not just about bringing money into the port. It's more important that we're hopefully going to be bringing money into the town of Greymouth and the West Coast as a whole. So yeah,
that was a really good strategic move to get the Kawatiri to come and dredge the lagoon out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big job that needed doing urgently. As you're probably aware, we've got our dredge coming in.
And how's it going? How's the construction going?
She's pretty well completed.
Oh wow!
They're just finalising some of the fine-tuning bits and the motors and the hydraulics, and then after that she'll go and be sandblasted, hot painted, and then reassembled and go in the water.
It annoys me. I see in the paper someone chucking stones at some of the Provincial Growth Fund projects, but you look at the dredging the lagoon, you look at the new dredge, you look at the slipway. These are practical. These are common sense investments.
These are investments we couldn't afford as the Grey Council on our own. There's no way we could afford them. So to actually get the money to do projects that are vitally needed for the port, but also which will bring benefit to the town, is just ideal, because there's no way we could afford it.
Well, folks, I can't beat that. Hey Franco, thanks so much for talking to me. I know you're busy, and we'll keep moving, but hey, good luck going forward. I think it's just wonderful.
Yeah, thank you very much.